it's Katie, and I wanted to share with you a new healing tool that I just tried today. My first time in a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. And you may or may not have heard of this term. Actually, it's not actually a new thing. Hyperbaric oxygen chambers have been around for a long time, but mostly the only people that knew about them were people like scuba divers, because it is true that if you go down too deep or you come up too rapidly, you might get what are called the bends. And the treatment for that is that you have to get into a hyperbaric oxygen chamber to reverse that or prevent you from getting very sick from deep diving or diving incorrectly. So never scuba dive without being properly trained. But anyway, that's a side note. It's something I'd wanted to do. It's basically I've researched it. I've known about it for years, and but I just wanted to share my experience with you because I found a local place. Originally, a doctor that does it down at the Cancer Center for Healing down in Irvine. They have all the facilities there. It's pretty expensive. So again, and of course insurance doesn't cover it. So I was like, and I checked with my surgeon because one of the ways I heard it's really helpful is before and after surgery. It kind of prepares your body and then also like really great to get. So you might be asking, okay, Katie, back up. What is it? Basically, it's you go into a pressurized chamber that feels a lot like going on an airplane if you were descending or ascending rapidly. In fact, I felt it in my ears. I was like, ah! I had that feeling, when your ears are plugged and you can't equalize them. When they were pressurizing it was like a tent that I was in. So at first it was like, oh, it was a little uncomfortable, but then it totally, once your ears pressurized, it totally feels normal and you don't feel any different than you would anywhere else. But then what they do is they infiltrate your space you're in with like pure oxygen, and you're able to get oxygen into your body, into your cells, not just from your breathing. Of course, your breathing is one of the ways, but the other ways it actually penetrates your skin, right? Because your skin is, you've heard me say this before, your largest organ. So, it's penetrating into your body, and that oxygenation does two things. One, it's really great for inflammation, which I currently have. One of the reasons I finally decided to do this is because anyway, I don't think I've actually shared it with you guys, but I was recently away. And during that time, first of all, I got COVID. Yes, I avoided COVID for 3 years, but it kind of snuck up on me on this trip I was on. So first I got COVID, and then the next thing that happened to me is I slipped and fell and really badly hurt my foot. So it has been inflamed, like it has been swollen and super unhappy ever since that fall. And this is a way to address that inflammation. So, and then also, I'm still suffering from sort of COVID side effects as well. So, and then the really irony is why I really wanted to do it originally is why I'm speaking to you today. It has lots of benefits, I guess is my point. But originally the thought was it's actually good as a cancer healing protocol because cancer cells don't like oxygen, believe it or not, right? They're super hungry. They will eat up a lot of glucose. They use a lot of energy, but they don't like oxygen really. So the more oxygen you get to those cells, you want them to, go through what's called apoptosis or die. You want the bad cells. Cancerous cells are basically cells that have gone rogue, right? They're unchecked, they're unregulated. And you don't want those cells in your body. You want to kill the cancer cells while promoting the healthy cells. So basically, hyperbaric oxygen does just that. It brings more oxygen into your cells, which apparently is not something that cancer cells like. Woohoo! So anyway, I wanted to share that tip with you because if you've been thinking about it and like, what is it or whatnot, is it worth it? I'd be happy to share my little find here in a beach city in Los Angeles that has this facility, but I'm sure it's not the only one. I could be happy to help you find a facility near you. And then figure out if their prices are reasonable. But I love this place. It wasn't astronomical because, as he points out, he knows that this is a healthy healing tool and he wants to make it accessible to everyone. So stay tuned, and maybe somebody else I bring into my fold and partner up with. Just like I shared with my membership last week, and if you haven't caught this, you really ought to. I'm also working with Amanda Arcadia, and she is an energy healer, and we're like totally in the process of working through some stuff there. But I totally recommend you check out my interview I did with her last week. So join the membership and you'll get access to that talk and all the talks in the library. There's a whole bunch now. I have a new guest expert every month in the membership, and as well as so much more. So if you want more information about that, let me know, or check out my website, katieramplin.com. All right, take care, everyone. Be well and stay oxygenated. Is that even a word? I don't know. I just made it up. All right, take care. Bye-bye.